Alright, I'm starting here at the bottom of the room with the two rat creatures. When I was exploring earlier, I happened to just run around in here. If you look off in the distance, you'll see looks like a bloated body on a chair. I made it over there and found that it's like another covenant. But I want to kill these things in case they give me something special. Since that happened. Really hard. To only attack one at once. These guys have really strange movement patterns, so they're harder to read. Earlier today, for a bit, I tried looking all around that cathedral I was looking at earlier, trying to find patches or hidden patches using the very slight hint that reviewer Daftaro gave me, something about the ceiling and how he's such a coward, and I still didn't find anything to any avail. So perhaps later, if and when she comes online, I might have her spoon feed me a couple other little hints just so I can find that, and at least that could be interesting. The other thing I wouldn't mind getting a slight hint on, just to put my mind at rest, would be the location of the key that opens up that one door back in like the very early area, the second area. Just because I know that somebody got that key, because when I was helping them from an invader, they opened the door. So, could be interesting. So this down here, this is going to be a real big pain in the ass. We're going to see how it works. Well, I was going to go turn on Spook, but looks like these things just trigger after you go out a certain distance. Also not exactly sure where that item, the dark sigil I got after going through my little weird wedding ceremony, ended up. So I need to explore that a little bit better. Yeah, these rat creatures, they're really rough in pairs. I mean, the one on the bridge was bad enough, but being able to shield most of their attacks, that would be fine. Being hit on multiple fronts would make it a little harder. Let's see. I'll see if casting Spook lets me get up behind one of them and maybe getting the jump on one and potentially poisoning it or something could help. So let's see what we got here. Because yeah, this part's rough cookies, as they say in prison. I'm pretty sure that's a prison saying. I'm pretty sure that's something that one says when one's having a bad day in prison. But feel free to chime in and contact me. Oh good, I'm being drawn to another world right now. Well, that actually looked like it was going pretty well, and me getting pulled into another world, I don't know if that was really a good thing, especially because I just wasted a Carthus Rouge. Great machete. That's Danny Trejo's wife's, what's what she calls him? What's the name of that last item? Right. Oh, this is cool. See, this is my problem with this PvP element, and I'm almost tempted to take the item off, because seriously, like 4 times out of 5 when I get summoned to a world, it ends within seconds of me getting there. Or most of the time I can't even get to it. So yeah, that literally just made things worse for me down here. That's literally all it did. Oh god, I'm gonna eat me. These things are a real problem. Yeah, I'm not too worried about them one-on-one. Right there, I almost had that one killed. I'm pretty sure getting summoned to that world hurt more than help. But that Rouge, I'm having trouble telling if it's actually proccing a bleed on them or not. I'm kind of having to keep my eye out from being pinched or attacked by the other gross rat creature. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. This is a beautiful city. This reminds me of my hometown, Medford Falls, Alabama. Alright. So this part, I mean, this is just going to blow, let's be honest. But hopefully, with enough persistence, presence of mind, prescience, and a can-do attitude, even I can conquer giant, gross weasel rats. I don't even understand how that guy was hitting me. His face wasn't actually touching my body. So, yeah, apparently I have to be more cognizant of the sheer bullshit nature of their hitboxes. Which I can live that. I can live with that. I can live that as my truth, and I can live with that as a fact. The important thing here is that Pontiff Sullivan is dead, and that guy was a real tough nut to crack. He was like that uncle you have come over on Christmas when the jar of sugar cookies mysteriously goes empty, and you know the uncle has diabetes and his right foot's on the way out, but he won't admit it. And everyone else in the house, they don't have a sweet tooth. But Uncle Diabetes Foot definitely will not crack, just like the nut, the titular nut in the whole conversation I'm having with you. Alright. Attempt number 4 on these kids. Like, I really don't want to fight 2 of them at once. So I have an idea. I have an idea that probably won't work because they're probably just naturally linked to each other. But I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to take out my bow and arrow here. Mostly because I don't know an easy way to go into like first person mode with spells. I'm not even sure that I can. Where's my sick bow? Alright. We're going to see if we can just shoot one of them. Or we're going to see if I push the wrong button and slide out in front of them. And because of that, I'm in big trouble. Like huge trouble. Alright. Well, at least the water's not slowing me. Okay, that's what I need to do right there. See, if I can get one of them to be breathing lightning, that'll separate it from its brother. Oh boy. I just need one of them to come around the corner by itself. The old 3-hit snapjaw combo. These things are just absolute butts. The Dragon Headstone. I remember that from Dark Souls 1. I never did that. That was a special covenant, the Dragon Covenant, that was located in one of the coolest looking places in the game. It was actually the easiest area in the game to not find if you weren't, like, you know, looking up information. It was hidden behind, I believe, 2 fog walls in a row back to back that, you know, if you happen to find one, sure, it makes sense. The other one, though, there's not really much of a reason you'd ever attack that wall. And it led down to a giant twisted tree that took you at its base to Ashen Lake. It had a big hydra in it. There's just a dragon whose covenant you can join. And he'd even let you cut off his tail and then turn into a weapon. He wouldn't get mad at you, which, that to me seems like he should probably have set firmer boundaries with those who are in his covenant. But, you know, I mean, I guess everybody has their own deal. Alright, I'm going to try shooting an arrow again, and this time I'm going to try to not be bad when I do it. We'll see how it goes. So there's my bloodstain, as you will commonly see when I'm playing an area covered with 2 weasel dinosaurs. Let's give this another go. Okay. Okay. I angered that one. I need to take this off quickly. No, I think that might have done it. Okay, so the good news here is that I just pulled one of them. The unfortunate news is that I'm cornered now, and I have a very small area to fight him in. Because if I go out too far, the other one's gonna go, yes, this is what I mean. God, these guys hit so hard and so erratically. I want him to go into breath weapon now. Oh my god, that attack he does right there, it hits over my shield. Yes. Alright. So, there's good news and bad news. Bad news, I died. The good news is I can pull these one at a time. It just gives me a really tiny arena to fight the first one. The other bad news is that using a shield against these guys, because he bites in like this weird C shape, if you are standing too close to him, he will bite over your shoulder and your shield won't block it. Which is cool. I think that's really the only word that I can safely state that I'm sure everyone watching this video can agree with. So what do you guys think? Is into snowy citadels covered in the corpses of fallen giants? Are you guys more balmy Florida weather in the middle of early spring type people? Or do you stay home and masticate a really old piece of beef jerky type of viewer? You know, comment down below and let me know. Let me know which one of those most fits your personality. This dude right here, this guy's definitely into masticating in a big way. We're gonna shoot an arrow. We're gonna have to quickly unequip our bow, which adds an extra layer of fun to this. Dude, come on, man. Oh, jeez. Jesus. Yeah, I think it's better to go with Carthus Rouge over Pine Resin here. I mean over the Rotten. Because poison is, I don't have the time to sit and wait for poison to tick. I've got to just do real damage. And it looked like at one point I did proc a bleed on him when I was fighting him before. It's just incredible how hard this guy hits. And how hard it is to block said hit. It's another fair question. Would you guys rather apply a steaming pot of Carthus Rouge to your right hand weapon, or would you rather spend your afternoon watching Moulin Rouge, starring Nicole Kidman and Ewan McGregor? I mean, it's another fair question for the YouTube comments. There's a lot of questions I have today. I mean, since I'm not currently having a discussion with the viewer, I figure I might as well pose the real tough ones to you. Real tough ones to let me know how you're feeling, what you're thinking, to really help me make the right decision for how I want to spend my weekend. Because clearly fighting the rat weasels is not going over for me as swimmingly as I would like. What's going to really suck is when I kill this one and I die to the other one. Instead of locking on, it didn't, and now I don't know where this guy is. Carthus Rouge is actually really messing this dude up. Unfortunately, he's really messing me up. That's truly too bad. I was actually getting into a really good rhythm with this thing. Crap. Oh boy, I think I had him. I think I must have backed up too much earlier because I was disoriented from his giant gross weasel body, and when I dodged, I wasn't sure which direction I was backpedaling. But the important thing that I did learn is that the Carthus Rouge really does mess him up. And if I can kind of kick back and bait him into a lightning breath, and that'll give me a nice solid like 3-hit combo, which is about 40-50% of his life with Carthus Rouge on. So I feel a bit more confident now. There's a really good chance that this isn't going to be worth the effort, but for completionist's sake, I need to do it. Imagine that, you know, much of the other stuff after this is going to be all that hard, because everything else I fought in this area was, you know, baby town frolics, to quote Sterling Archer. I mean, I'm tempted to use an Ember. I guess why not? I have 26 of them. Another type of thing I normally use an Ember on. You hit me before it applied, so I didn't take any damage, sucker. Alright. But yeah, usually I don't use an Ember if I'm not pretty sure that I understand someone's pattern. Oh, I screwed that up. I applied that Carthus Rouge too early before I shot the arrow. Well, that's too bad. I'm going to shoot this thing fast. Come on, homeboy. I don't want to go out there too far. It came off because Carthus Rouge came off because the Carthus Rouge came off because I switched to the bow. And so that means that magically the enchantment comes off even though I can pull it right back out. Crap. crap, that was so bad. It's so embarrassing. Sometimes I get ahead of myself and I forget that there's the extra step of, oh, I don't know, shooting the arrow at the weasel across the distance first. Enemies like this are always really irritating. Like that other like NPC that can kill you in so few hits. That was a horrible waste of an ember. I'm not gonna do that again. After I kill this first one, I might use an ember before the second one to really increase my chances of not losing to it, but going up against the first one with how tiny little arena that I have to be in to prevent the other one from aggroing is, I gotta handle this a little differently. Some of you would ask why I do this to myself, because, you know, I don't necessarily need anything down there. The answer is I like to try to kill everything once, but more specifically, I have noticed in this game more than any other that there are a lot of enemies that can just be regular plain-looking enemies that when you kill them, they will drop a special item unique to the location they're at. You know, that could have like a story reason it's there. So that's something that's really I've noticed has happened like 5 or 6 times so far. So it's the other reason to actually kill these guys. Otherwise, I'd probably just be like, maybe screw it, run by them. That's too bad. That's really too bad. No, I didn't have the healing item equipped. God. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's like entering the old like Konami code. Up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, select, start. Because if I don't do all of those things in this specific order before Big Dog comes to play, then that kind of situation happens. And end up wasting my second to last Carthus Rouge. Oh, never mind, I have a bunch. I bought a bunch before I was fighting this this last boss. I bought like 20 of them. You can just only carry 5 at a time. Which, you know, I mean, that's fine. That seems like a little bit of a silly thing to do, because I can't imagine a boss where you're ever going to need like more than 5. So, and if you're out like about running in an area, you know, like them limiting you from being able to use it in an area when you could just go back to a bonfire and get more. It seems like kind of a silly limitation on that kind of an item. I understand that certain items like that need to be in the cave, like the fact that you can't use multiple embers. I think is awesome. That was something that I remember people kind of cheesing to do in the old games. It's just like, you know, use humanity, which would fully heal you, and like when we went up against something tough, you would just yummy down on 1 billion humanity, which, yeah, that's dumb. That's like baby mode. I never did any of that crap. In fact, I didn't even use like my humanity almost at all during the first playthrough because of playing old games like Resident Evil 1 where you couldn't afford to do that kind of thing. And so you start hoarding your special items. But I figure I'll try to use a bit more this playthrough of Dark Souls. I got everything in the correct slot. Now it's just a matter of playing this part right. So if I decide to only attack him when he does this, I couldn't possibly be okay. Oh my god. Alright. So that's another interesting thing about the Souls game. So one of the reasons that I had a problem right there is he did the ideal move for me to kill him. The ideal move for me to kill him is the lightning breath. And I know the lightning breath hits a little area in front of him, so I was going to walk around to the right. However, out of habit, and usually because it's a good thing, I clicked in the right stick to target him. When I targeted him, even though originally when I was holding forward, I was flanking around his right side, when I targeted him and held forward, I started walking and making a beeline towards the center of his body, because that's the only targetable spot on this enemy. for a lot of enemies, you know, there's only one spot you can target. Big bosses, you know, you can target their feet, their head, their chest, whatever, right? But because this boss only has the one targetable spot in the center of his body, as I was strafing around him, or I guess making my way around to the side of his body to avoid the lightning breath and auto attack him, the clicking in of the trigger while holding up just took me directly to the center of his body, walked into the lightning breath, and caused me to take a couple ticks of lightning breath, meaning not only did I take damage, it meant that I only got like 2 hits in of the Carthus Rouge, meaning I didn't actually go and do any damage to him. And on top of that, it put me in a really unfavorable position for when he finished the animation on his lightning breath. So these are all types of things that, you know, maybe a lot of people won't necessarily think about or don't necessarily put into words, but it's these subtle little things that actually make this game cool, because by handling all these little pieces right, you do well. If you do it wrong, even a little bit, then you end up getting screwing yourself. Decided to do a heal there. Get over here. Oh, good. I think that his other buddy aggroed because of the fact that I'm going to try to use his buddy as a shield to block him coming. Oh, but he did the perfect answer to that, which was to also do lightning breath. Damn it. So yeah, I was trying to go and utilize the fact that their hitboxes can block each other, and I figured I'll just beat on this guy's leg, and if the other one tries to lunge at me, he'll run into his friend. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I think if I kill one, I should be able to handle the other. The only real threat of getting hit when it's unblockable is up close and they do that C-shaped bite attack. The issue is that the sheer amount of stamina damage they do when you do block with your shield is horrible. And so that's why upgrading your shield is good. And that's why actually somebody who's wearing a heavy armor set might do pretty well against these two, as opposed to my light armor build that is advantageous for a lot of other enemies where it's better to dodge around them. These guys right here, honestly, I think for the most part it's better to just kind of stand your ground and block what they do, and then, you know, you can take advantage of them more of a breathing lightning, then that could lead to good ass times at Ridgemont High. Alright, let's get my bow equipped beforehand, because why not? I'm sorry about this. This is one of those things that I kind of wish I had just done off stream, because it's terrible. But I did say that anytime I explored a newer area, I wanted to do it on stream, and so this is potentially a new area. It's also kind of like, it looks like it just might be tiny, so this might just be like sort of a waste of time. Oh boy, I hit the wrong button. Okay. Did you shield that big attack right there? The old C-bite. I can't even see him. Lock onto him. Oh, God. This is going in one of the categories of the least fun. If I don't start having a modicum of success here soon, I'm just gonna ignore this area for the time being. I mean, I see one other item going in the distance that I can just run by them and get. Part of me wonders if maybe that would... if I should just try to fight them both at once and just run around the middle of the room and then only wait until I have the prime opportunity to attack. But it's just so much more dangerous with two of them and the sheer range they can lunge. And it looks like I'm down to finally my last 4 Carthus Rouge. So yeah, I'll definitely stop by then on this little thing and move on to something that I know not as awful. It's called yeah, I was excited because last night I finished the next step in my quest line to become Lord of the Hollow. Lord of the Hollows. That's pretty kick ass. So I wonder if I can roll quickly without that on. Okay, so yeah. So now I don't have to waste the time taking it off. That'll save a few precious seconds. It's a matter of shoot the bow and swap over the weapon. Because I was having to take it off before because it was giving me the slow roll, and against these guys, with the build I have, I just cannot afford to do the slow roll. Perfect, I missed him. Oh god. Oh god. Well, I did aggro them both, it's already too late, so I'm gonna try to just see if I can utilize these pillars to my advantage. Oh my god. Oh boy. Okay, so again, I didn't switch over to my health potions in time because of my panicked mode about how that started, and I wasted another Carthus Rouge and died. So, I'm gonna go and try this one more time with my last Carthus Rouge and then move on. Because I'm not enjoying wasting my time against this right now, and later, maybe when I have leveled up a new weapon or I'm in a better frame of mind and can beat my head against this wall. Putting two of these enemies together is real dastardly. Oh boy. Yeah, I really don't think it'd be too bad to be fighting like one of them out in the bigger room, just to kind of run around, kite, see the animation, and then punish him when he lightning rounds. But in that little tiny alcove is going to be a nightmare. Because I really don't want to be shield blocking the bites. They do so much stamina damage, and if he starts the two-hit combo and breaks my shield with the first one, it breaks through my stamina bar with the first one, then the second hit just hits me. And they're doing a lot of damage, boys and girls. They're doing a lot of damage. Okay. Let's do this right one more time. Just on the healing potion. Okay. Let's get this asshole over here. Yeah, see, that was my entire stamina bar. That's too bad if that last one hadn't hit me. Walk on. This guy just refuses to do anything. Lightning breath. Oh. Can't see him, I don't know what he's doing. Oh god, I got greedy. I have to finish him now. Okay. Well, I'm out of Carthus Rouge. I'm gonna just put the Rotten Pine Resin on for this next one. Oh boy. I've got to be really careful here. Really, really careful. Now, utilizing this pillar can actually be really good. I probably should have just hit him with some healing there, but right now, I can just kind of cheese him around this pillar. Oh, he's doing lightning. Okay. I'm wasting my resin, but really that's okay. Just do your lightning breath. That's really bad. No. Now, the thing is that the last one we like killed stayed dead. If I come back here and this one's dead, then I'm fine. The other one's dead. Hey man, I'm trying to fight a really hard enemy in two of them. I don't remember if you were here when I fought the first one. The thing was invisible and appeared on the bridge. There's like the big weasel lizard rat thing. I'm actually getting the timing down. Dodging his head bite's actually a lot easier than I thought, as far as the timing goes. Have that down a little bit more, but if that other one stays dead and I just have to fight one-on-one, this is no problem. No problem at all. Yeah, right there I did a lot to him after his whiff attacks, but then he followed up with like a series of combos I couldn't do. Anyway, yeah, not much. I just well, yeah, these guys are rough, but really the only thing that's hard about them is in pairs. I mean, I can definitely die to them one-on-one, but it's much less likely. Especially now that I've got a better idea for the timing on when to dodge. 2 out of their 3 bite attacks. One of them, kind of the more frenzied one's a bit of a problem. Alright, so that one's dead. So this becomes a much easier thing now. God, the camera does not want to lock on at all. Yes, this is perfect. The top off, because why not? I'm going to call bullshit on that attack. That second one, I was just knowing I thought it was body. But you either do lightning breath or something dumb. That was a random direction of charge. Wasn't sure how far that went. Oh, he did the double. Damn it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this one when enemies are actually being directly in front of them a ways off is kind of rough, because this dude lunges, man. This dude lunges. But like I said, I mean, you saw I almost killed him there. If I'd actually not wasted 2 or 3 Carthus Rouges by misclicking earlier, that guy would have just died. So, I'll go kill him now. I guarantee victory this time. Guarantee victory. I had a friend who used to say that. And 90% of the time, his guarantee of victory didn't quite turn out in his favor. Let's see if I can guarantee victory and have better statistics. That's the same guy who told me he was going to go all the way through Dark Souls 1 with just a dagger, and then after realizing how awful it was, just kind of like gave up. Instead of like going through the game and actually just playing with a real weapon, because of the fact he said he was going to go through with a dagger and then was unable to do it, he just quit completely. Which, that's certainly one option. Come on, get your ass over here. You see the camera doing that? By the way, that's me going and trying to lock on. And, bad go. God, you said that so fast. really quick. Like I said, the only place I know like really for sure I can punish things after life. Oh, okay, I think I can get out of it. Oh my god, I'm being summoned to another world right now when it's almost dead. Are you kidding me? I have to go try to finish him off, guys. Oh, God. That right there. Sure, I'll be full healed, but so will he. And I was literally in my final auto attack to hit him. Oh my god, and my duty's fulfilled. I am really, really close to just turning off this Covenant, guys. I'm fine with the Covenant pulling me in. I'm fine doing it. I think it sounds like a fun idea, but this is not a fun mechanic. Getting pulled into a world, and then before you even show up at being done, so you get pulled in, and it resets whatever you're doing out here. What a horrible, horrible situation that was. Like, if I actually got PvP, like, I wouldn't be complaining, you know? If I actually got to do the thing that I was supposed to be doing. Good news is now I'm getting much better at fighting these things. Yeah, it doesn't always happen at bad times, Eric, but it certainly seems to be more bad than good. Let's just say it doesn't seem to be beneficial. I know, but it's almost more like a weird fluff thing at this point. Like, I want to be like in the Covenant. I want to go help people. I like the idea of that being like what this character does. Lock on screen. I like being a member of the Darkling Covenant. So I think it's actually more about that at this point. Like, I'm like wanting to follow through in that little story element. It seems to do something. Come on, might not. There we go, make it. I decided to go for the forest. So ring of favor. See, that right there is why I did this. That ring right there, whatever it is, I would not have gotten unless I killed them both. I guarantee that. So that's the reason to come down and kill them both instead of running by. Increase HP, stamina, maximum equipment load. This was one of the best rings in the game in Dark Souls 1. I'm extremely happy I did that for this ring right here. So let's look at my stats before I put it on. Those are what my bars look like. Let's see what happens after. Let's see if it's as good as it is after. It's a pretty decent amount, and it's low enough that my stats are so good. Okay, there we go. We made it all worth it, guys. See, this thing right here, Archdeacon McDonnell, offer human dregs. I found one of these earlier. So yeah, it's a Covenant. A human dregs earlier. Oh, and now there's a bonfire here in case I do want to do this Covenant later. So yeah, this is worth it. I'm glad I did it. I mean, obviously it was a very frustrating fight, but the important thing is like I learned how to fight those enemies in case I have to fight them later at a different point. I have much more knowledge as to their attack system and the right times to hit, if anything. Those deep stones, I think, just add dark to my attack. And again, like dark is one of those things that like I don't feel like there's a lot of enemies in the game that it's good against. I would assume any enemy that uses like light attacks, like by light I mean like holy, dark might be good against. But otherwise, oh, actually, what am I doing? I should go take this to teleport to the Anor Londo fire, because that's where I'm going anyway. And instead of doing a giant, weird, awkward run and having to go past those Silver Knights you guys saw me deal with yesterday, this just takes me directly to where I want to go. Travel. Anor Londo. Okay. So what that does lead me to think right there is there was an area in the swamp with 3 of those giant, like, gross demon shaman who are using the giant full trees as their staves. There's an item in the middle of 3 of them that I grabbed and ran off. Part of me wonders if I should kill them, because that was the only like set of bigger enemies I didn't kill, I guess, apart from the giant of crabs in the like the fiery water area, the place where I fought the Demon King. I didn't kill all those crabs because at the time the ballista was still going. That should have been a backstab. Oh, another one. Oh boy. Sick of combos. Got that guy down. Need my stamina back. God, backsteps against these guys are being really picky. Whoa. Well, that's unfortunate. He just lit up his lightning bolt. What do you mean, between two systems, 4 games? That's what you're saying you're missing because Xbox Live has expired? Damn, that dude, his lunges, a real thing. Finally, got an actual backstab. I know his friend's coming soon, though. I'm scared he's gonna do a super lunge. Like that. Figured I had to try to finish him off before his buddy Tedward got here. Titanite Shard. So you're saying that you missed out on 4 free games because of the fact that it expired? That's a bummer. The question is, though, were they actually really good ones? Honestly, there's a lot of games out there. There's a lot of way to get free games. Doesn't always mean they're good. Alright. So yeah, this is really cool to see this again. I mean, I think originally this door was locked and you open it up later. Yeah. Like, inside there's a switch to open it up in the first game, so I figured that'd probably be the case. I saw a knight over here. Yeah, okay. This guy has red eyes. Which is a surefire sign of emphysema. Oh, good. Let's see if I can kill him before I get summoned. Okay, I got the kill off there. We'll see if he's actually dead when I come back. Like I said, I like this. I like the idea of this. I love being pulled into another person's world. I love defending the weak. The potential problem right here is that I can not even find them before the fight's over. Oh boy, this place. Oh boy. All right, I hear them. I hear them somewhere. You can hear them fighting. Let's see if they went this way or if those ads are still up. So that guy's dead over here. So they came this way. The good guys came this way, because remember, the red phantoms don't aggro them. These things are dead. So this right here is where that jump is. Looks like they already did all this. These guys are dead. See, this is the thing. It's like, I really want to go help. I want to help this dude. I want to do this fight. But, you know, if I don't find him, I've noticed that sometimes I won't even get credit for the help. So I heard them. I heard the little missiles when I was over here. So I would assume they're over here. Yeah, I have the same thing with PSN. I'd get that, but I find that I just don't spend. I'm already playing so many games, both like board games or card games and video games, that a lot of the time the games that I get for free don't really override the time associated with the other games that I want to play. So I mean, I know this area well. So that rat's dead. That means he went this way. But this is a dead end over here. So you see what I mean? It's really cool to like come and be part of this. Okay, there. I finally hooked up with them. But it's very easy.
Hey!
To have not found a person before that time. Here he is. So let's see if I could flank him. Where are my friends? Oh boy, he blast too. I'm being body blocked. What? I turned all the way around and attacked him. What? There. Got the backstab off. Vertebrae shackle. Whoa, huh. Vertebrae shackle. I don't know what that is. That's different. When you're saying you get annoyed at that, you mean having to go search out your friends to hope that you get to them before the issue happens? Oh, hey, this vertebrae shackle is. That's a new thing. Is this guy dead? Yep, there's his crumpled body. Okay, good. I got the kill off right before I transitioned. So see, everyone's happy. And again, like I don't regret being part of the Covenant. I think this is fun as hell, and I'm really glad to actually be doing this, because my previous experience joining the Covenant and doing this kind of thing, I almost never got called in. So I appreciate this time it's happening more often. And I think the way it's implemented, like, I think you should be able to track special bone found by killing in other worlds. Okay, so it might be like consumable. I think you should just be able to track where the good guys are, not the bad guys. But I think you should be able to, like, you know, be like, okay, that you can see on your map the good guys nearby. And I'm not saying that I should even necessarily be summoned right next to him, because, you know, then that'd be too advantageous for the good guy. But just for me being able to know where he is instead of this weird, like, hunting guessing game that can actually involve me running into a pack of enemies and then, like, getting us both in trouble. Because if I run into a pack of enemies and then I run from it, and then my ally shows up with, like, the Phantom following him, and then all of a sudden the pack of enemies is aggroing me and my ally, and the Phantom's following us. It's like, yeah, I'm really glad that I summoned you to my world to help, buddy. Yeah, and it's different in this game, because it used to be much smaller areas you could find people in, and I don't seem to remember it being as hard to find people on your team. Not that I, like, ever really, I mean, treasure head. I never summoned anyone, like I said, and I had very little experience with the actual PvP because of the fact that I don't know if it was just bugged or if because at the time I was playing I was ahead of the curve and we weren't the right soul level, but okay, I lied about there being a treasure ahead. I think 27 positives. Are people giving him a positive because they think the trolling is funny, or is there really an item over there that I'm somehow not seeing? Yeah. Honestly, if it was just as simple as adding a ability to track the host, and then maybe some kind of like buffer for to make sure that like there's at least a good chance that you're going to be able to help. Okay, so there was a giant blacksmith here in the previous games, which looks like who this is. This is the giant skull. So is this then saying it's taking place in the future, the past? I mean, an alternate timeline? I'm sure that's probably the case. Final Fantasy XI lost me long before that. Okay, so footsteps are making a really weird sound on this floor. Oh, there's 3 of you. No, there's only 2. Stamina bar. Being summoned to another world. I wonder if I'm being summoned more because I'm actually in Anne Orlando, which is where the Covenant takes place. Well, I had a buddy who was super into it. At the time, his girlfriend like lived either in a different city or a different state, and so he didn't spend time with her. And he was really good at grad school, right? No, I guess I was undergrad. He was really good in there, and so like school didn't end up taking a lot of time up because of how good he was. Wait. A connection error occurred. Returning to your world. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I mean if you're gonna get to play with friends, like I'll make exceptions and play games that aren't even necessarily my favorite, just so that I have a chance of playing with friends. Okay, so I can either go down into this main room, which I will do in a second, but oh god, let me check up here first to see if proof of a Concord kept. Interesting. So I'm finding a lot of proof of Concords kept. Oh wow, WoW is actually super hard in top end rating, but not hard at all intentionally to just level up. Kind of dark around here. I think this window was broken in the first game, if I remember right. Let's see. Yeah, there's definitely a path through there before. Right. There were some really scary giants in here. Moonlit arrow. A lot of slimes around here. The area back behind the way I was facing is where like that Orange Deegan's moon fight we were talking about last night with what's his name was. Shouldn't solo. Well, I mean, yeah, I can understand that's the problem. I thought my guys would come get here to help me before that guy broke through my stamina. God, this guy can run like a... Oh, he's so lucky. His little flamethrower babysitter showed up. What? He's some eating through his potions. There we go. Yeah, I figured that I would let them handle the NPCs while I let them handle the NPC while I kept the player distracted so that he couldn't go and capitalize off of the fact that those other enemies were there. Well, there was a really bad position. Burning Crusade was where they were just ridiculously overpowered. Or the heroics were super duper powered, man. Like, if you're claiming that it was in Burning Crusade's heroics that you were soloing it or doing it 3, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to call BS. Because that game, I was geared. That was when I played the most, and my guild was in the top 3 in the server, and we had cleared Blackwing Lair. I mean, the Black Temple, and even with the highest tier gear, like, we were needing people to come help. I mean, we couldn't like 3-man it. Like, that's just, I don't know, man. I certainly agree that there were some. They got really easy in the next expansion in whatever. I don't know. Okay. I'm sorry. It's Burning Crusade heroics. Those ones were the ones that I know intimately firsthand, and I was a top raider in the world at that point. Okay, I mean, like, I was the top. I don't say these things lightly. I was in the top 3% in the world, and it was not easy. It was not a simple matter of just going in and 3-manning it. Like, that was a different time. Now, like I said, the Wrath of the Lich King ones, those were different. Well, so did I. I had a top tier guild, man. I was running a guild that was literally one of the top 3% in the world according to statistics. We had some of the best gear you could get in the whole game, if not the best gear, and it was still nothing like that. So. I don't know why I'm attacking these over these fire things. Alright. Are these things respawning or are they actually dying? I can't tell if there's just so many of them that that it looks like I'm not killing them. I think these are the ones. Yeah, WoW did so well that everyone did. Definitely just did. Copy it. And that's okay. I mean, it's the bad ones with nothing innovative will go away, the others will stick around. Oh, this is the thing that I was fighting in that other area before. Oh, right, that guy does a curse. That's not good. Oh god. I really, really need to not be cursed. Jesus, this thing is a vicious shithead. Oh my god. Ugh. I need to get my soul arrow on. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Where is he? There he is. Hate doing this, man, but feels bad. Those some mad ups you got there, homeboy. Infamous. I played the first Infamous. I like that one. Yeah, the Warhammer MMO. I wish I got a chance to play. Oh sure. I mean, creating new content, keeping players around, like being involved in MMO creation would be really, really tough. This is a really boring way to kill this guy, but I'm low on health and he curses, so I'm gonna cheese him. I apologize to anyone watching. Feel bad about that. Invaded. Oh, good. I don't know if that's a real player. Yeah, it looks like a real player the way he's running. That's open. Even if I die to this dude, that's what I need. Yeah, you're a real clever guy. What was that? Did you just watch me behind a pillar get hit by something blue and glowing? That must have been a huge latency issue. I'm really glad I opened that door first. That would have pissed me off. Holy cow. This leads to the bell tower. That's fair. I don't know. I don't have a huge amount of experience with both. I mean, with playtesting, I guess there's like a small amount of design, kind of. Okay. The good thing is I'm just right up next to my my bloodstain. Oh, right. These guys are here first, though. Jesus, I forgot about their sweet stabs. My bloodstain's just right inside that door. Yep. Yep. Well, I think there was a lot of souls on the bloodstain up there that I lost because of that little error in PvP. That was really fun. That was a really fun experience to have that guy come in and somehow shoot me with lag. Anyway, it happens. Like I said before, losing like 10k plus souls really isn't a big deal. You get them back. Wasn't sure how far he launched. Wow, I wish the first time I fought him it went like that. His little boyfriend Jeff showing up and helping him out. These guys are certainly an easy way to get Titanite shards. They're dropping them like all the time. So the fact that there's a bonfire this close to what I assume is a boss, because it was a boss in the previous game, leads me to believe it's got to be a pretty hard boss. Because it was like one of the hardest, if not the hardest, Dark Souls 1 bosses in this room. And then, I don't even think the bonfire was even that close. Aldrich. Oh! Aldrich, the Devourer of Gods. This is one of the Lords of Cinder. Well, this looks really easy. I know what you're doing. Okay, so you create like a pool and dive into it. Got it. Well, you breaking these things is rude. I know what this does. Oh! Holy cow. Well, that thing sucks ass. Okay. Okay, sure, I can't hide behind those from that thing. Bad. I don't know if it hurts me when he goes under like that, but I'm going to assume it does. Okay, it doesn't look like it does hurt me when he goes under. So he's on fire now. That's kind of the phase 2 sign. I think. I don't think he was on fire initially. He's got to do something really nasty in phase 2 because I'm having too much success in the game. Okay. So moves in a really weird way. Runaway. I don't have a lot of things to block these purple things behind me anymore. He's destroyed them all. Oh please, I jumped that. It sucks that he's doing the summon death rift above him. Yeah, getting near this guy. Oh, wait, it's still going? Holy shit, how long is that thing left? Well, I got him down to half health on the first try. That's pretty impressive. This boss is kick-ass as shit. Yeah, that's fair. That can happen. I mean, you know, like, I wouldn't say I get the most fun out of those games, but I'd say I get an equal amount of fun out of those types of games. Like, I was playing Enter the Gungeon recently. That one was fun. I don't see any reason to fight these dudes right now. This place is just filled with a bunch of slimes. I killed all of these except for like 2 slimes. And then these little flame caster dudes. And honestly, they're just worth ignoring because yeah, they're slow and dumb. I'm also not sure I should be using my shield in this fight because I may as well just dual wield. Oh, okay, so it looks like he does slam his staff down in order to take that ball. Okay, that's what keeping in mind. Oh, come on! Seriously? He's all embery. Oh, please. I couldn't dodge because... Oh god, I know they're coming. Yeah, I know, that's why I was rolling away. He put that little shower up. That thing right there, I'm not exactly sure how to handle. Toy Soldier on the old 360 years ago. It was fun. Now I'm thinking of getting the old Toy Soldier War Chest. That game's pretty fun. I didn't actually play it. Toy Soldier. Alright. Seems like this boss has a decent amount of opportunities to punish. Yeah, you guys start walking towards me. I kind of wish I was using my dual-wielded weapons right now. In fact, I should have set that up, but... Okay. So it looks like if he shoots that thing above her, I guess it's her. My best bet is to start like frantically dodging out behind her. Morn's Ring. Ring the Knights of Curry and boost miracles. Let's get... because this is a +6. My current weapon's what? +8? What? Settlers of Catan. I have Settlers of Catan I have a copy of Settlers of Catan, the board game, but... the game is fun. let's stop this crap. God, that is so hard to dodge. Oops. Okay, so it looks like it did do a little AoE there. I almost, yeah, I was about to heal. Right on. Yeah, it's one of those games. It's a little simpler, so it's one of the ones that I take to play with my family. Yeah, it's too bad. That was like PT, man. But PT, I guess, was for different reasons. I am not too worried about this boss unless it has a third phase. It's even harder. As far as like first and second phase go, I just got to learn where I can either utilize the invincibility frame so I can punish after an attack. Oh, come on. That's not good. I screwed myself over by equipping this weapon. My roll speed's way slower, and so I couldn't do my normal roll. Shyless and their daughters. Flames of Chaos. Taught humans the art of pyromancy and offered them this ring. Okay, so this has to be after Dark Souls 1, because they're talking about the characters from Dark Souls 1 right there. The Witch of Izalith. Well, I think. I guess. Yeah, I'd take it that way. Take you off, can I roll? Yes, okay. Yeah. That is cool to be able to do that. Yeah, I would have played Settlers on my PC. Maybe, I mean, on my system if I could have gotten it. I think maybe with my girlfriend. She doesn't like a lot of games, but there are a couple. Okay. Okay, the ground slimes are really thrilled me. I mean, I could do a shit ton of damage to her in one combo. So she'll probably move away a little further when she's raising her stat point again like that. Yeah, I have some of them on mobile already. in phase 2 now, which means wherever she goes, she leaves a fire trail behind. So that makes things a little harder. Take it. Sorry, man. This boss fight's pretty intense. I'm trying to. It's hard to watch right now. Oh god. Okay, hold on. Gotta go. I gotta go. That's right. 3-shot Aldrich, the Devourer of Gods. Cinders of a Lord, Soul of Aldrich. Nice. Second Lord Cinder dead. That one was substantially easier than most of the other bosses in the game, and especially than the last Lord of Cinder. Like, the Pontiff Sulishan was way, way harder than that Lord of Cinder. Way harder. There's a princess. Who are they saying you bastard to? Is that... That's Gwen. Gwendolyn's is missing over here. That's 55,000 souls. I'm definitely going to go spend those. So, this is interesting. I'm not sure where the next possible path to take is. I didn't see anything in there. I mean, obviously I go back and check a little better, but still. Yeah, like no question.
Welcome home.
Like a lot.
Very well, then taken. Ashen One, to be unkin sovereignless, I will show Ashen One. Farewell, Ashen.
What happened to the dude who was up here before that was kind of telling me the story? They'll disappear and they'll come back like he did, but usually at some point they come back. Maybe it's because of what I did. Oh.
Well, hasn't it been some time? I'm Leonard, the Ringfinger. Remember me? I slipped you those red eyes some time ago.
Yeah?
You're making quite an effort of it, so I thought you might like to know. If you yearn for a proper red-eye orb, one that is uncracked, then kill the Dark Wraith, survivor of the land swallowed by darkness. He has been a prisoner for many ages in the deepest cell in all Lothric.
Oh. That's it, that's the key. That's what I've been waiting for.
Didn't invade, didn't pillage. Whatever would you do?
That makes sense, because that guy was a Dark Wraith.
If
okay.
you fancy a proper red, then he is...
Cool, okay. Right on. Right on, right on, right on, right on. Well, that takes care of one of the things I was confused about.
Returned. So,
let's see what I can make out of Aldrich's soul. Soul of Aldrich. Life Hunt Scythe. Steal HP if I was using an illusory scythe. Can I actually just make the weapon version of that? Dark Moon Longbow. It uses a little bit of agility, a decent amount of agility actually, and then some int. Well, unfortunately, that soul didn't do anything that I want. Let's see if there's anything to say to me.
So, most illustrious, fine kindling for the thrones, is it not? Each and all slain by thy hand. Oh, In fact,
So he has nothing new to say. There you go, son. Well, I'll probably go do that, and then... What time is it? I have to go meet some people in a bit. I still have a little while. We could talk to some of the people around here, see what they have to say.
Ah,
Oh, Umbrelash. I got a new ashes.
gracious. Passing fine ash thou'st given. Left
forgot about
this,
that.
I only hope these new...
Let's see what else there's to buy. So, a lot of reason. Actually, I'm going to get some more of this Carthus Rouge, because that stuff rules. Large Titanite shards. So she's starting to sell those. No. I can reinforce weapon to 6. How many do I need to... have I upped these dual swords I've used yet to that high level? Oh, Smoog's armor. Okay, so that's, like I was saying, that boss there from there before. Does that mean the Dragon Slayer's armor is also in here? Yeah, Aldrich was ridiculously easy. A new ring. Slows equipment degradation. That seems like a really, really subpar ring. Considering you can just go repair it to fire for free, like, I don't see any reason for that. Let me see, let me talk to these people. I want to see if they have anything to say after me killing the Lord of Cinder.
Knowest thou of that cordial intrusion lay at the path, and so thou art even thy...
Oh, I should probably get a soapstone. I was actually going to write something earlier today, and then I didn't, because I was like, oh yeah, I never bought a soapstone.
Ashen one.
Seriously, where did these dark sigils I got go? No. I got dark sigils when I joined that covenant, or whatever it was I did. I don't understand where they went, though. See if there's anything you say.
Just what need.
Oh, I have that new coal for him.
My. The coal seems like ages passed. I imagine his passing was...
Okay, so this is the same one from Dark Souls 1.
The old bugger right.
I don't know what that means to me now. Let's see what I got here. Got the sharp Estic to 6. This is already a 6. So I have both of them as high as I can. What I can do, though, is reinforce the shield I'm using. I only needed 2 more to reinforce again, but whatever, that's fine for now. I haven't gotten any new Estus shards in a while.
Oh, by the way, if you find any, they can be used without them, and they'll all,
Okay.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Let's see if this dude's back from his quest to steal yet. Nope, not yet. Alright, do you have anything new to say to me?
Oh Lord, and I prithee, when the moment the other...
Okay, so no, nothing
Be
new.
safe.
Actually, let's see if you have anything new to sell me, though.
Speak.
Purging Stone, gets rid of curses. Poison Throwing Knife. Londor Braille. Bunch of spells. Dark Hand. Oh, right, this is the thing that the those guys use to block instead of a shield. An art unique to Londor. Light of the Hollow. Your hand mercilessly saps the essence of the victims and can also double as a special shield. Life rate. Embrace the victim and steal their HP. Can only be used against humans, so you can use it against other players. Untrue Dark Ring. Appearance of Hollows. And she has Rings of Sacrifice if needed. Okay.
Be safe, oh Lord, and I prithee.
Alright. Sick. Let me go talk to the Braille chick. I'm still really confused at where the Pyromancer ended up that I found forever ago. I'll have to look that up once I beat the game. Okay. Interesting. I'm glad I found that ring. I was wondering. So that guy who I helped defend a dude a long time ago, he was a decent,
to hear a tale.
No,
in my eye.
A decent way ahead of me in the game, I guess. It didn't seem like he was like that much more powerful, but I don't know. Maybe he took a different path than I did, or maybe he didn't go and spend some time like down in the smoldering lake or anything like that. Do any other spells? I mean, Spook I'm not really using. I could use Chameleon. I would need one more intelligence to use Chameleon. I could use Iron Flesh. It's because I have it. What else do I have? Atonement. Attract more attention from foes. Magic weapon, it's just so little. I guess, let me see what happens. I don't even want to bother checking right now because I'll have to re-equip that. Don't care. So in a second I'm going to go use this key, but before I do, I want to go look and see if there's a path back here past Aldrich. Because, I mean, you'd think there's gotta be somewhere else to go. Man, what a cool looking room. Okay, remember this from before. So I guess I can go up here. So this must be my forward progression path. Let's see what else is up here. Because this is where you found Gwendolyn? The large-breasted one that everyone makes jokes about. I can't even remember her name, but she was in this room right up here. Interesting. I wonder where that goes. Check that out in a moment. And this is where she was. Sun Princess ring. Okay. Sun Princess ring says where is it? Same ring. There it was. Gradually restores HP. Well, that seems pretty nice. This one doesn't seem to be healing me nearly as much. Let's try this. Let's see how much this heals me. The word gradual is a very relative term. Okay. I just want to see if there's a path from here that continues on, or if I'm supposed to go find somewhere else. This is right back to Aldrich's room. Huh. Okay. Well, let's see. It seems a little brighter in here, but I could definitely be imagining it. Oh, there's a chest here. An Estus shard. Right on. I have not found one of those in 600 years. I'm glad I went and explored that room a little better. Yeah, I actually have not the faintest idea where I need to go on to move forward in my quest. My only hint I can think of is that I've seen a couple times those spears raining down from above, And I know that one of the Great Lords is that giant. So I guess I can go back and like take a look and see if I can figure it out. This isn't supposed to be gradually restoring HP, but I'm not really noticing it. Huh. Figure I'll take a look over here. Yeah, the final Lord of Cinder from the opening video is the giant. And they're saying the giants are down spears from above. So go down to this bonfire. Bring Master Shards on. See if this door opens, or has opened. It doesn't even say anything. Huh. I mean, this area as a whole is much smaller. I'm gonna go back to get my Estus shard on. Huh, I'm gonna have to think. I'm not sure where to go from here. I mean, I'll go use that key, but that key I don't think has anything to do with like the overarching plot.
Ah, just wasn't he? Pretty.
Okay, okay. Let's go check out this sweet area back here. Dude, yeah, I mean I'm so confused. I'm trying to think of where else there was like a dead end, or there was a place that I didn't go that I could. I'm gonna have to think for a minute. The last guy has got to be in the castle. I remember there was that area near the beginning next to the white birch tree that all those spears are raining down on my enemies. And I mean, I could look up on the hillside and I could kind of see where it was coming from, but I don't have any idea where to go to get there. I've got to go down to these towers right here. Okay. Yeah, really cool guy. So this should be where this key goes, I think. Yeah, okay, finally. This is like the last area that I was like, I have no idea how to get in here. In this area, like that I can remember. The only thing I haven't done here is kill that dragon on the high wall, and I don't think at the moment I have the ability to. Break these. I just have a weird feeling like something might be in one of them. I guess not. Actually, no. Okay. Well, huh. I'm trying to think who I could even talk to maybe give me a subtle hint. The main guy I would talk to would be the one on the that was sitting on those stairs before, but he hasn't been around for a while. 2 Lords of Cinder down. I'll go for another like 13 minutes. That'll give me a solid 2 hours. Not that like I need that or anything, but you know, I don't mind going for a nice rounded number since I'm working on finding stuff. And then I'm gonna get ready to go to that buddy's house. But in the meantime, I'm gonna think on this. Where else is there? I mean, the last Lord of Cinder I killed, the path was just straight up behind him. And that was just where it was. I'm sure they did in one way or another give me the clue. So at this cemetery, tower on the wall, that guy, settlement. See, like right around this area, one of these areas is where I was getting the spears rained down on me. This place has a lot of links. Catacombs, owner, abandoned tomb. I mean, there's always a chance I miss something else down here. Like, I don't know. God, I don't know. I mean, this just feels like... I'm gonna go to Firelink and see if anybody else has a hint and see if that guy says anything now that I got this red eye orb. And actually, I wonder if that guy, you might... I guess it's possible that guy we could have met earlier to get the correct red eye orb. So maybe that guy who I did run into who had that key just talked to that dude much sooner than I did. I don't see anyone around there. Talk to this homeboy again, see if he happens to say anything new.
Most fine and... Now...
Did I get any new key items? Cinders of the Lord. I got 2 Cinders of the Lord. Cell key, lift chamber key, grave key. Used all those. Tower key. Behind the shrine. Use that banner. Use the doll. Sorceries of the Crystal Sages. That guy I killed. The Pyromancers I haven't found. And I don't know where the hell he went. I found like a billion Pyromancers. There it is. There's the Dark Sigil. Accumulates curse. So it's under a key item. So I have a certain amount of a curse accumulated on me at the moment, which is maybe what I need to be hollowing. I bet I can kill that guy right there for his ashes and whatever. Not that I should, because he's the guy who lets me make special things out of weapons, but he is the Lord of Cinder. I am completely baffled as to where I would go to move forward. There's that dude over there. I'm gonna go talk to him about the cracked red eye thing.
Aha, you brilliant. I knew you were a dick. Now invade, and if you grow weary of your duty, you too may become a finger. Come on, give yourself to Rosaria of the Cathedral of the Deep.
Rosaria of the Cathedral of the Deep.
Invade and come on.
Okay, so it looks like the Red Eye Covenant is in that cathedral. The Cathedral of the Deep. Maybe going back there with the Red Eye Orb will help me find... Like maybe I'll be able to see something that I couldn't before. And that's fine, that's worth checking out. God, I guess I just need to think. Huh. I'll go check up on the top pillars up here, see if anybody's up here hanging out. One up here. Check the other side. Now, okay. There is one thing coming to mind. I just can't remember where it was. Where I first met Sigmar or whatever, the Onion Knight, he said to me, I need this lift to go down to be able to get where I need to go, but it only goes up. I wish I could figure out what I need to do to get it to go down. I'm trying to remember where that was. Where was that? So, it clearly has to be before the Cathedral of the Deep, because it was an elevator that led up to it. I think it was right here behind the Abyss Watchers. Let me just check there. And maybe I just need to look around Anna Orlando better. I might be being dumb and there was just another path there that I'm somehow being bad about. Okay, let's go back behind this thing. So this is the catacombs. So I guess it was further down than to the bottom of the catacombs. Maybe I'm going the wrong way. Maybe the better thing to do would be to go to the Cathedral of the Deep and work my way backwards. The fact that this is the Cathedral of the Deep right here would mean I would think that I could use this red eye or not use it, but find wherever the covenant is. Because I want to go and like find every covenant for like the achievement and also just figure out where they are. And I found a lot of them. So let me take a little gander. Let's look around. Let's go back first. Okay. Go that way. I remember this little area very well. Oh, this is the Crystal Sage's Shrine. Where the hell did I meet Sigmar that this went up? Was it before Farron Keep? Did I miss something back in Orlando earlier? Well, this has happened to me a couple times in the old games. It's fascinating to me that at this point, I haven't had this happen before now. Where the hell was it that elevator he was at was? It had to have been before the Cathedral of the Deep, because that's where he is stuck now, missing his clothes. So it had to be earlier in the game. The thing I can think of to do is keep my... So this is the only place that I could think of it would be possible that perhaps I missed something. Well, I'm gonna go get ready for my plans for the evening. Think on this and see if I can later work my way through it. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining me, Eric, and whomever else watches this on YouTube. Hope you enjoy some parts of it, both the salt and the success. I'll catch you again, possibly later tonight. I'll come on again live. Have a good night.